6.3, 9:08 a.m. item, presentation of proclamation designating the month of November 2023 as National Native American Heritage Month. Vice Chair Simon.
All right. Anyone else wants to come on up? I know Thomas Jordan is here for Scotts Valley. Board of Supervisors, County of Lake, State of California proclamation designating November 2023 as National Native American Heritage Month in Lake County. Whereas Lake County has been home to people for greater than 12,000 years, and the richly diverse communities, cultures of the 7 tribal nations indigenous to Lake County, the Middletown Rancheria Pomo Indians of California, Koi Nation of Northern California, Big Valley Band of Pomo Indians, Scotts Valley Band of Pomo Indians, Habemetal Pomo of Upper Lake, Robinson Rancheria of Pomo Indians of California, and Elam Indian Colony have informed every aspect of our community's history, policies, and practices of the United States and earlier colonial governments deprived indigenous people in the state of California and Lake County, specifically of land holdings, liberty, even life itself. And whereas Native Americans have helped to make our community stronger and more prosperous, on August 3rd, 1990, President of the United States, George H.W. Bush, declared the month of November as National American Indian Heritage Month, thereafter commonly referred to as Native American Heritage Month. The bill read in part that the President has authorized and requested to call upon federal, state, and local governments, groups, and organizations, and the people of the United States to observe such month with appropriate programs, ceremonies, and activities. And whereas this landmark bill honoring America's tribal people represented a major step in the establishment of this celebration, which began in 1976, when a Cherokee Osage Indian named Jerry C. Elliott High Eagle authored Native American Awareness Week legislation, the first historical week of recognition in the nation of Native peoples. This led to 1986, with then President Ronald Reagan proclaiming November 23rd through the 30th, 1986, as American Indian Week. President Barack Obama made a presidential proclamation on the 31st of October of each year that each respective November would be National Native American Heritage Month. We celebrate the richness of the county's unique tribal history and traditions and the impact the Native cultures have had on every American. Whereas Lake County is committed to protecting the sovereign right of Native American tribal organizations and institutions to strengthen their own communities. In observance of Native American Month, the County of Lake encourages all citizens to join in recognition the accomplishments and contributions Native Americans have made to our county, and salutes those who have sought to honor the important role of the tribal leadership in our country's past, present, and future. Now, therefore, the Board of Supervisors, County of Lake, do hereby proclaim the month of November 2023 National Native American Heritage Month in Lake County, California. Passed and adopted on the 7th day of November 2023. Signed by the Chair of the Board, Jessica Peiska. All right. Say anything?
I think the supervisors are better able to be spokespersons.
Sounds good to me. Go ahead, you go first.
Yeah, all right. So yeah, just wanted to highlight, if any of you remember a couple weeks back, the Hobbiton Park with in collaboration with Lakeport. Because of that park, they held a naming opening, and it was very awesome to see the community come and be a part of that. To invite the Native Americans that were local. I don't know if a lot of you know this, but each and every tribe was represented in one dance. I don't know if people are aware, but commonly we invite tribes to come and dance, and each tribe has their own group that dances. This time it was every tribe in the county was represented, and I don't know if, like for me, it was beautiful to see because commonly there's a different group, and so because of that event, we were able to see that blessing and see the opportunity for everyone to enjoy it. It was a very positive day. And also this National Native American Month, there's a lot of events that happen. One being on Thanksgiving Day, a lot of people go to Alcatraz because of what took place more than 40, 50 years ago. And so it's one of those things. And we do know that, like, this month is Native American Heritage Month. Last month we had Indigenous Peoples Day because that was, declared a different holiday from Columbus Day. And then also the month before, California has the California Indigenous Peoples Day. So, those are, basically like three different things. We're grateful to have those and be acknowledged in that way. It's a very important thing because it's a healing thing. And so a lot of times Native Americans feel great that they're acknowledged. And, there's steps, to healing and becoming collaborative with one another. So I just wanted to highlight some of that. Yeah.
Thank you, EJ. Just want to bring light to California's history. The history here in Lake County, 1851, August 21st, the two treaties were signed in South Lake County at that point from the tribal nations here. We've been landless, some of us since that point. We are all working towards getting our land back. That is the main healing. As tribal nations, we are cousins and brothers to the trees and the animals, and the healing can begin when we all have our land back. And that's a big push for us here in California. There's 109 tribal, federally recognized tribes in California, so it touches every county throughout the state of California. Today's proclamation for Lake County is something I'm proud to do every year since the county has started that. I want to thank the Board of Supervisors and the previous Board of Supervisors that started this. It's just a proclamation, but it means a lot to the tribal nations to be acknowledged and begin those healings. I think you've seen us stand up here and talk about that. We collaborate together, we grow together as we move forward. And just as the county can't do it alone, the tribes can't do it alone, and collaboration as we move forward is the most ultimate thing that we could all be working on as leaders and as people for our community. So, good day today, obviously. We have Thanksgiving coming up. And we'll be doing our ceremonies as EJ said, but today is a good day, so thank you very much.
We have anyone with public input on this item, either in the chambers or in the Zoom room? I'm not seeing anyone. So,
I do have a,
Supervisor Sabatier?
Just real quick before, a lot of the tribes are heading to a gaming event this week, and then next week they'll be going to National Congress of American Indians. So a lot of leadership is traveling. Just to emphasize that.
I wanted to ask you guys a question about what was in the proclamation. It says 12,000 years, but I believe that date is incorrect and that it's more. Just wondering if we can review that date and next year make sure to have something a little bit more, I believe, accurate as to the actual years of that the native here were in this location, because I believe the history is 17 to 20,000 and maybe possibly more. So I just wanted to ask if that could be reviewed, just because I want to make sure that we're putting out the appropriate statements of the history for here.
We'll definitely get that done before next year.
EJ, you're walking away. You know the drill.